guys, today in this lecture we will be understanding a concept of English which is infinitives. Now infinitives are basically the verbs which are preceded by to. So infinitive is basically to plus verb wherever you find a verb which is preceded by to, then that verb is referred to as infinitive. Now infinitive is basically a type of non-finite and let us begin as the beginning. We know that verb are all the doing verbs. All the doing words are referred to as verbs. Verbs are categorized in two forms. First is finite verb and second is non-finite verb. Finite verbs are all those verbs which contain a subject, has a person and also mentions a time. Non-finites are all those verbs which do not have a subject within it, and non-finites are further classified as participles, gerunds and infinitives. They are categorized as participles, gerunds and infinitives, and today we are focusing on a type of non-finite which is infinitives. And as you can see, all these are the branches of verb. So we are basically focusing on verb, and that verb is infinitive, and infinitives are all those verbs which are preceded by to. And here we will be focusing on infinitive adjectives. Now don't you think that it will be very awkward if the sentence begins with infinitives as a subject? Infinitive as a subject means, like I say, to plus verb, to play, to join, to play is a good habit. No, I say it is good habit to play. That is the correct formation of verb. So here we will be discussing that how to plus verb, or I can say how infinitives does not look good as a subject, and in order to replace it with subject, I will be making use of it plus be. So to avoid the usage of infinitives as a subject, I will be making use of it plus be over here, and this is what we are going to understand in this lecture. So it plus be, here the formation, or I can say the structure of the sentence will be, the structure of the sentence is it plus be plus adjective and followed by to infinitive. This is the basic structure upon which we will be making sentences in order to understand this structure in a better manner. So now let us form the sentences on the basis of this rule. The structure is also, I can say, the rule that you have to follow while referring to infinitive adjective. It plus be plus adjective plus to infinitive. So let us understand this through examples. Now the topic of finites and non-finites will be more clear to you when you practice these type of questions more, because finites is just one topic, but non-finites are further categorized as three, as I've already explained to you before, that non-finites can be participles, gerunds and infinitives, and people often get confused between these three terms. So the confusion will be removed only when you practice over these three topics separately. And in order to practice these type of topics, I suggest you to register to our online portal, that is www.abhyasonline.in. Once you register to this portal, you will find n number of sample papers provided regarding each topic. So practice those sample papers, and as a result an analysis will be provided to you in detail where you can view your strong and weak concepts. Focus more on the weak concepts. Practice again those type of questions in order to grasp the grip over your weak concepts as well, and only then you will be able to score good in your exams. So do register to the online portal and practice more and more in order to succeed. Now we were talking about the structure, that was it plus be plus adjective plus to infinitive. This was the rule that we have studied while using infinitive along with an adjective. So let us implement this in our sentences. So the first example over here can be, now be can be was, also it can be is. That depends upon the tense that we use. I say it is good to work daily. It is good to work daily. Here it is over here is be, good is an adjective, and to over here is an infinitive along with the verb, right? So here it completely matches to my rule. So this is the basic example of it plus be plus adjective plus to infinitive, where we can see that to work daily is a good habit or is good does not make that much sense as the sentence it is good to work daily forms. So in order to avoid the formation of subject as to, I have replaced it with it plus be. Second example over here can be, it was poor, or I can say it was naive to say such words. When I say it was naive to say such words, again here I have made use of present tense, but here I am making use of past. So it plus be plus naive over here again is an adjective, and to say is again the infinitive, because to plus verb refers to an infinitive. So to say such words, these are the two examples which perfectly matches infinitive adjective. So these were the basic examples. Now in order to form complex or advanced sentences, here I am not referring to some person. But when we refer to some person, it becomes advanced, or I can say it becomes a little more complex sentence. And here when we are describing adjective along with infinitive, to refer to one person, I will use the word for plus person. I will use for plus person, or I can also use of plus person, either for or of plus person, and this has to be used before infinitive. It has to be used before infinitive and after adjective or a noun. Of or for plus person has to be used before infinitive and after adjective. So let me explain this with the help of an example, and only after discussing through sentences the concept and the rules are more clear. So here the example over here can be, like I say, it is good to walk daily. Now if I am suggesting this to someone, I will say it is good. I said that after adjective for person, I will say for you. It is good for you. Before infinitive, infinitive is to walk daily. It is good for you to work daily. Good over here becomes an adjective. For you, for which person I am referring to, and to work over here refers to the infinitive. So this is one of the examples where we make use of infinitive. First I say I make use of be, it plus be plus adjective plus the person to whom I am referring, and at last I will refer to an infinitive over here. So this topic we have covered infinitive adjectives, and we've also discussed some of the areas and the rules for using infinitive adjectives. In order to practice more on such topic, I suggest you to register to our online portal, that is www.abhyasonline.in, and practice the sample papers in order to score good in your exams. So till then, keep learning and keep practicing, and do register to the online portal.